Would you like some syrup on there?
My name is Dave Fletcher, and I'm one of the food preparers for what we call the Breakfast Club at Bridge to Home. So the thing that's unique about what we call the Breakfast Club is we only cook breakfast on Saturdays. There are other volunteers that work during the week that bring in meals for the guests, for the homeless that stay there, breakfast, lunch, and dinners every day of the week. But we focus on Saturday morning, a hot cooked meal.
Everything, Roger?
No pancakes, just some eggs.
I put together the menu every week, and the number of volunteers that we get kind of dictates how fancy we can get. We'll do anything from pancakes to eggs Benedict to breakfast burritos, breakfast sandwiches, waffles. And depending on how many people we have, I'll put together a real fancy menu or something pretty basic. Prior to COVID, we would purchase the food the night before that we're going to cook, bring it to the shelter, and bring all of our cooking supplies. And we would cook right there in front of the guests, and then we would serve them. Since COVID, we've been preparing the food at home, and then we bring it to the shelter, drop off the food at 6:30 in the morning. There's a whole group of another set of volunteers that aren't part of the Breakfast Club, technically, that do the serving for the guests.
Can you help me with pouring the juice?
Of course.
Thank you.
I think the difference between Bridge to Home and other programs is they really work on getting people back into society. Bridge to Home basically was started to bridge the gap from a homeless person on the street and getting them to a shelter for them to have a shower and a meal and be able to sleep at night in a warm bed, and eventually transitioning them to permanent housing and a job so they can get back into society. Some of the stories that are shared, these are just regular people that kind of lost their way. So supporting them and helping them get back into society, working, having a place to come home to, that they can call home. It's important to me to help those that just kind of lost their way. Knowing that it puts a smile on their face, and then they get a hot meal at the end of the day, and they look forward to when we're there. When we're not there, they ask, hey, where's the Breakfast Club, Where's our pancakes and our waffles and our breakfast burritos and our eggs Benedict and whatever it is we're making that day? They really look forward to that. They'll get a meal anyway. It might be cereal, it might be, toast or bagels or whatever, which is great, but they look forward to that Saturday morning hot cooked meal, and that makes us smile just as much as them.